Really good week. Awesome to watch. Like, I know maybe Jeff, you can talk about this. Dudes and I, we're trying to get into football. We're actually, Dudes and I are good people. We're trying. You can't knock a guy for trying.
No.
We're trying to watch football, and we're trying to get into that male camaraderie, huck it, chuck it football mentality. But
it's tough. It's tough, man. It really is. And it's not because we don't enjoy it. It's just tough to understand.
I get on there. I'm watching the first game. It's Travis Kelsey?
Yeah.
His brother?
Jason, yeah.
Who's the guy who's retired who used to play
Jason
for Fully?
Kelsey,
Jason?
Yeah.
So he's up. That guy turned the game on. It's him telling America what a tush push is. A push tush?
Tush
push.
push, yeah.
Push.
Do you know what it is now?
Is it for the? Let me guess.
Well, now.
Is it the offensive line where they give him like a little bump?
Yeah, it's like a new play in football. Controversial.
I'll admit, like, that was funny. Like, that was hilarious. Like, the first thing you turn on, it's this guy. You see everyone in suits. This guy's just wearing, like, a hoodie, sweatpants. They're holding, like, a Monster Energy drink. And he's telling the guy from ESPN to, like, hold the mic down so he can explain to America what a push tush is. And then it was actually kind of funny.
That's the stuff you're trying to hear, right?
Exactly.
Because if you jump into it and it's X's and O's, you're lost. So I'm like,
Yeah.
switch. You know what I mean? If he's talking about, RB or HB runs or whatever the hell the plays are, you're like, I don't know what this is, but show me the game.
So I'll let you speak for the common football fan. How was this weekend in terms of entertainment for the NFL football fans out there?
So I'd say at least the Chiefs-Bills game was good, but both teams that won were the teams that like no one was kind of cheering for, because it was Philadelphia, who have their fans who are pretty infamous for being scumbags. So most of America kind of gives them a hard time about that. It's kind of them versus the world when it comes to football. And then you get the Chiefs on the other side who won to go to the Super Bowl, who have won 2 in a row and are trying to be the first team ever to win 3 in a row. So
Brady never won 3 in a row?
He never won 3 in a row. He won 6 with the Pats, 1 with the Buccaneers, but there was always a year separating the second. Like he would win 2, year off, and then win his 3rd. So he never actually won 3 in a row.
Wow.
So Mahomes has 3 already, but he had a year in between, so he'll have 4 in 5 years if he wins this year. So then it comes like, as a Patriots fan, then it becomes the Mahomes versus Brady factor. So I was cheering pretty hard for the Bills despite being a Patriots fan, but they couldn't pull it off. Another year, 0-4, Josh Allen is against Mahomes. So
I liked his quote. He
What was
said
it?
the ability. He goes, in order to be the champ, you got to beat the champ, and we just didn't. And that's all he said at the end of it. And now at the end of the day, you're pretty choked up after that game. But 0-4. Now there was some controversy, as there always is in the NFL. Not everyone, but most people think it's like rigged or scripted or something like that. But I won't get into the details of that because I truly don't understand. But
I was going to say that's a safe bet.
yeah, like, I'm just going to leave that
there
where
might
it
be
is.
some truth to that.
But I don't know, man. It's I was cheering for the Bills only because I'm just like one of those haters that doesn't want to see the team win 45 years in a row. So
Yeah.
that's just how I am.
Well, that's how everyone's feeling. Like, no one wants to see the Chiefs win again. Like, Travis isn't really as likable these days. He might retire, actually, after this game. That's probably a prop bet.
Going on tour.
So it's going to be Philly versus Kansas City. I believe they played last year, didn't they, Cohen, in the final?
2 years.
2 years ago? 2 years ago, okay.
Rematch.
Yeah, so we'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, another season coming down. I'm sure Coleman had a tough day. Did you message him?
No, I didn't, but I was thinking of Coleman the whole time.
Yeah.
Same.
When you see the Bills fans on TV, you just think of Coleman. You're like, Coleman should be in that crowd right now cheering with those people.
He could have been. We don't
He
know.
very well could have been. I honestly, he could have been out in Kansas City, but I don't know. It's you watch the best part I think about these games or just any NFL game is the camera guys zooming up on the fans and how they look like they're just out of it. They're so locked in on this game. Nothing else matters. I love that aspect of the NFL because it's pretty funny. And then you see these guys, man. There was what was it? There was a guy that he was a fan of Washington. They lost and they're leaving Philly. I think Portnoy tweeted it out, and some guy like took his hat. The Washington fan who lost, like he just trying to get to his car, but then Philly fans are just harassing him. And the guy took his hat and he just like let it be because he knows if he tried to get his hat back, they'd probably jump him or something.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know. I would just never put myself in that environment. Like I don't know why that would ever happen. I don't know. I get it. You're a huge football fan, but there's something about the fans of that game. It's just like it's another level. They don't even think about reality. It's just they think they are on the team or something. It's,
And that's
it's
Philly.
insane.
The Philly fans are that, like, they're known for that. Like, the Bills are to an extent, but they're a little friendlier. Like, the whole joke is Philly scumbags.
Buffalo's closer to the Canadian border. That's why.
That's
right?
another big one
Yeah,
too.
too.
You should go to a game. We should get down to a game one time. I think I said that a while ago, just for you to experience it, because it's so different than the other sports. Like in person, most people prefer it on TV, but I think you got to see it like with your eyes at least once.
The grown men painting like their full body and they're
Yeah.
really just like shirtless in an outdoor stadium.
It's for like a regular
like
season
minus
game
25.
in the middle of the season.
And you're just like, holy smokes, it's crazy. Another level of fandom. Like, I don't get me wrong, hockey fans are hockey fans.
Yeah,
We
man.
love hockey. But I don't know if you'll ever see a shirtless. Maybe there is such a thing, but to that degree of NFL fans, I don't think hockey can even come close to that level of fandom. It was insane.
And it's crazy because there's only 16 or I guess 17 games now guaranteed, but forever it was only 16 games, 8 home games. So there's essentially like if you're living in one of these cities and you're a big fan, you just book off the 8 Sundays.
Yeah, it's because
And like
one
even
a week.
even if you're not going to the game, you're at least going to tailgate, and like this is part of your winter and your fall. Just like every second week or whatever it is,
Yeah.
you go to the stadium, party your ass off, dress up.
Yeah, I
hope
get
you
it.
win.
If you're investing that much of your life and finances into like season tickets, into like
Yeah.
into this is my team, and then something bad happens, I maybe I do understand a little bit more how you're a little pissed off. I get that. How many home games a year?
8.
Yeah, so if you got 8 days out of the year to look forward to and it doesn't go well one of the days, yeah, okay, maybe I'm a little upset too, especially if I painted my whole body green and nothing happened. Yeah, I'd be a little upset. I get it.
Hey, let's get the Twiggies going.